What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Diablo 3, where we are continuing our level 13 Witch Doctor playthrough. Of course, we are playing as Citra, and very soon we are moving on to our next quest, or next objective here, Reign of the Black King, find the Crypt of the Skeleton King. Now, we obviously have met up with Cormac, who is our Templar, and all we really need to do now is, don't get me wrong, he is very powerful, but I do want to go ahead and get him a new one-hand and a better shield. He is going to be acting as a tank. Because we are playing on hard difficulty, if we do die, we certainly lose the campaign altogether, and we are going to have to restart from level 1. Here is Leoric's sword.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Oh, man. Alright, well, as you can see, that Leoric obviously was slain by his own men. He should be manifesting into a skeletal demon. Uh-oh. Good thing we found those,
To bring the warmth of life into my tomb.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Now, good thing we found Lackdanon's, scribes for those, journals. And it looks like the skills that I'm using don't seem to be upgraded. Especially these poison darts. So let's go ahead and change that when I can. Yeah. Definitely not nearly as much damage as I would like. I'm going to move back here. And looking at skills, I do want Poison Dart and then Splinters. So that way, instead of shooting one dart, we will shoot multiple. Boom! As you can see, pretty much killing everything in one hit. And not much we need to be worried about. We have some ashes that don't seem to have anything in them. Now, from what I'm expecting, Leoric should be around the corner. We got 2 ways to go. I think we're gonna go this way.
Just a skirmish! Give me a real battle!
Anything exciting? Not really. Just giving us a little bit of variety, so it's not really just a, a one-way through the dungeon type of mentality. Lucky Canvas Quiver. Another lectern.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
And a Frenzied Shrine, 25% attack bonus. And I'm getting pretty excited. We are, from what I understand, I think we are almost done. Some additional inventory, a quiver that we don't need. I wish you would stop flashing, because we definitely don't need that many. Uh-oh.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
The doors have locked. I bet there's gonna be... Yep. Called it. So, one of my only issues, though, is I do want to be able to escape situations. And don't get me wrong, as nice as Sacrifice is, I just don't really think it's going to be necessary. Though, obviously, we will upgrade it in time. It wants me to go north. Anything exciting? Not really. 8 items crushed, giving me movement speed. So, I guess all we need to do is place the crown atop the Skeleton King's head. There it is. And kill him. We definitely do a lot of damage, but I feel like he is going to be a bit of a challenge. That just looks ominous. Leoric the Skeletal King. Oh, we barely do damage. And if I press the number 2, they do explode. Oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of cool. I thought they just exploded, but I guess they run over to your mouse. Oh, this will take 45 seconds for me to get another, so not necessarily the best idea. I could change my passive up to continually get me more and more zombie dogs. Though Leoric is almost dead. This is a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Any moment now, we'll get our skeletal dogs back. Cormac is doing damage, but because his weapons are so weak, the only thing he's really doing for me is tanking. Which, don't get me wrong, that's all I really need him to do. Woo! Here comes our dogs. They do have a poisonous bite, which is very, very unique. Haha! Wow, two-handed sword. And a new helm. We are gonna definitely be using all of these, and it looks like we got a very powerful shield. Ah, shoulders. Well, we don't have any of those. Regenerates 2 life per second and chance to deal 6% area damage on hit. We did get Leoric's sword, and we also did get his helm. Now, I thought you needed to be near Kane's book, but I guess you could just identify these in the field. Definitely don't need this. Actually, yes. It is very powerful. Oh my goodness. That is way better than what we have. We don't need Vitality because the intelligence is better. Oh man, that is a lot of intelligence and Vitality. Just this alone would be phenomenal. Wow. Okay, so now we have Leoric's crown. We've got another one here that gives us a lot more damage and more experience. So obviously we will take that. We just got quite a bit of upgrades. And we have killed the Skeletal King. Let's see if we can go ahead and find out what this fallen star is all about.
Ah, here is the crater.
This is a very powerful sword. And it is kind of funny because I'm very used to playing Warcraft. And you absolutely never, ever, ever find any type of legendaries. And we found 3. So maybe it's a little different in Diablo.
So you are the...
Oops.
I remember falling.
Do you remember why you are here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I will take you to Kane. He will lead us to understanding.
Talk to the stranger in the desolate chamber and return to New Tristram. How convenient, a new waypoint.
For all the mysteries yet to be solved, I now learn that the fallen star is a man. He remembers little of himself. I will bring him to Deckard Cain. Perhaps then he will have some answers.
On our way back to New Tristram, I do want to go ahead and sell what I can.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
That was only worth about 500 gold. I also do need to go ahead and repair what I can. Only 5 coin. Can I upgrade the blacksmith? I can. It's going to cost around 5,000. What is going to be cool is it is going to look a little different. Let's go ahead and craft what we can. And now it looks a little bit cooler. Can we craft anything cool and exciting? What do we need? We need a ring, and we need a necklace. So I'm guessing those will not be here. And I do want to get this item, though we don't seem to have enough crystals, dust, or reusable parts. Basically, we are going to give this Templar an item. And what is this? This is for our Scoundrel, who we don't seem to have. 2 random properties for a shield. I think it's going to cost 1,000 coin. Do I want that, or... So I see here, level 20 to 25, we are only level 13, so it's definitely not needed. Though, I could go ahead and give our Templar a new shield, or I could just wait and find one in the field.
This man was the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
And it looks like we've unlocked Cleave Strike, though we don't need it
Tell
at
me
all.
everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me, but it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will bring back the sword and bring peace to the goatmen, one way or another.
Well, sounds like we have yet another objective. It says I have some inventory, which is obviously the bow we just unlocked. Now, as much as I do really like the Zweihander, excuse my pronunciation, it gives me a heck of a lot of intelligence and vitality, but my number one priority is I would love to have some sort of shield or some sort of offhand item. Now, we do have, surprisingly enough, we do have a level 3 Mystic, and basically 26 new Transmogrify items are unlocked. I have the ability to enchant different items. From what I understand, a lot of these can't really be improved, you know, especially like a helm. Yeah, until level 12. So basically, we have a level 3 enchanter. As the game progresses, we are going to be spending more and more money to basically switch up some of the items. Eventually, I think we're going to get a jewel crafter, though I don't know when.
Look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods.
Go to the Fields of Misery. We have to find these rampaging goatmen. Now, as you can remember... another treasure guardian. Treasure goblin. Now, as you can remember... Basically, this was locked before, and if this treasure goblin gets away, it's not going to be good for us.
Curse upon you!
Veiled Crystal, high gloves for focus. We might use focus gloves. So where do we stand? We are going to just explore whatever we can. And I'm excited to see what type of skills we're going to get at level 14. So all we need to do is try to find the 3 pieces of the sword. And, you know, once we have the sword, we'll be able to find out a little bit about this fallen star, who definitely has quite a very interesting storyline. Level 14, Shroud of Focus.
The world is safer now.
And we did get Decay. Raise a zombie that charges enemies in its path before decomposing. That's going to be interesting. And we also got Horrify, Phobia, affected enemies run away in fear. No thank you. Let's go ahead and try this out. I finally have something to use my mana on. I think. Oh, it doesn't go very far.
Need more time.
That's sad. Well, and I just immediately killed one of my zombie dogs. Let's try it one more time. Can I hold it down? Okay, I don't know if this is really the most useful skill. Maybe we'll get something better in time. We aren't really even going in the best, I want to explore anything and everything I can, and I'm wondering if not moving along the sides of the map is really our best option. I don't think it is. Looks like we found a healing well. A stump. And making our way back to the road. Now, all I really need to do is follow the road. But I would like to go ahead and explore whatever we can. We found some rotting corpses. You know, I'm sure there's going to be some hidden chests or some hidden items around here. At least I hope so. Definitely not a fan of our new zombie charger. Though it is going to be useful to finally burn some of that mana up. You know, especially if we're fighting a boss, as we were fighting Leoric. I had a lot of mana and nothing to spend it on. Anything exciting? A lot of ravenous dead. It's very ominous. Like, I love how amazing and beautiful this game is. Especially one that's just a couple years old. I think it came out in 2011 or 2012.
Needs more time.
And the zombie dogs sure are nice. Very cool as well. Okay, so anything exciting? We found some grotesques. We found quite... Oh my goodness, these are units anywhere and everywhere.
I strike at your heart.
Let's slow them down, deal some damage. All of these poison darts are very ridiculously broken. Obviously, you shoot 3 instead of 1. So nothing they're going to be able to do at all. Dominant Massacre, 44 kills, and it looks like we're almost even at level 15. Oh, you know what? Have we been here before? I think we have, which is really funny. Because what we need to... Oh my god, we have been here before.
This will be rough.
Right, and then this is where we went inside. Awkward. I lied to you all, I'm sorry. This is where we haven't been. Into the Fields of Misery. We probably could have just portaled our way over.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
Well, now that I've wasted a couple minutes. And anyway, we almost are level 15. We're probably going to get some exciting new abilities. At least I hope so.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
Okay, so now we have a bunch of goatmen everywhere, and they definitely are a little different. They do a lot of damage, and they obviously wield some very powerful axes, so I want to do everything in my power to stay back. The Templar has leveled up, and as so have we.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick.
Okay, so basically we have quite a few new items. The one we have equipped is obviously not nearly as powerful. I do want to go ahead and look at our skills. We do have Soul Harvest. Gain mana and maximum mana for each enemy harvested. I think what we're going to do... Not only do we get intelligence, but we get mana. Let's keep sacrifice for now. And we have a new Grasp of the Dead. Increase the damage done. You know what? We are going to take that. The Templar has reached level 15. Charge an enemy dealing damage and stunning. Delivers a massive blow. We are going to charge. Because basically all we want our Cormac, our Templar, to do is basically just to do some CC, take damage, and prevent me from getting injured. Now our Grasp of the Dead does a heck of a lot of damage now. At least supposedly. And you can see that it's got worms everywhere. This inn has definitely been set ablaze. And a chest in the middle of town. Inundating War of... what did that even say? War of Starlight. Inundating War Axe of Starlight.
Be on your guard.
Very soon, I am going to switch back on over to potentially a one-handed item with intelligence and potentially some sort of offhand shield or some sort of offhand, item itself. You know, I want a shield that has intelligence, but that is going to be a little hard to find. Some arcane dust is going to be nice. Now, search for the Khazra Den in the Fields of Misery. We'll find it eventually. I'm liking how much the Grasp of the Dead does for damage. Alright, making our way across. And surprisingly, I think I did get a new one-hand. This is a magic spear. That, of course, we could give to Cormac.
Ah, good.
Though I would like to go ahead and find some sort of shield, not only for me, but for Cormac as well. Plague Carrier. This is literally like such a good playthrough. I love playing as the Witch Doctor. It makes everything so much easier. Tristram Fields.
The Tristram Fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
Well, as long as they produce crops, I would like to go ahead and get this Field of Misery back to, where it previously was. I need to make the Fields of Misery great again. Though I highly doubt that's going to be possible, with all of the demonic influence, especially here. Well, we definitely have traveled quite a ways. Another treasure goblin. Let's kill him as quickly as we can. It's getting so much easier to take everything down. Lucky Hide Breaches of Focus. And a Veiled Crystal that we will put to good use. Well, not only do we have a shrine here, but we have a shrine here as well. Frenzied Shrine and an Enlightened Shrine. Search the Khazra Den and the Fields of Misery. We are roaming around as quickly as we can. Sheltered Cottage. I'm guessing we'll go in there sooner rather than later. Farmer's Journal.
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about. Few farmers turn out dead, and everyone goes running for the hills. I've lived off these lands for 20 years, and I have not seen any bloodthirsty monsters running about. No reason I should leave a perfectly good harvest.
Well, we could follow the road, though I don't think that's where we need to be. The old mill. Don't think we're going to go there just yet, because I think Khazra's Den is somewhere hidden. Getting some coins. Surprisingly, we're almost leveled up once again. And gonna be trying out the new Grasp of the Dead that certainly does quite a bit of damage. Now, like I said, I think the only way that I'm really gonna die is if I stand in something bad, like that. You know, we are playing on hardcore. It's not really a difficulty, it's like a hardcore mode, but you know, we're playing on normal difficulty because you can't improve the challenges in this gameplay mode. But you know, the stakes are real. Screw up and it's over. They all just died in one hit. So here we go. We've explored all of the outer edges. I do want to explore the rest of this field. And it looks like we have found a waypoint. That is going to be useful. I'm hoping nothing was up there. Probably not. Back to these houses and these villages that were set ablaze. And from what I understand, only about 10% experience left. And we'll be moving on to the next level. I'm gonna be really upset if, like, the den is over here. I'm looking for some chests as well, maybe some additional monsters. Anything that'll give me experience and give me money will be our #1 bet. Here it is. Well, a Decaying Crypt level 1. Let's go inside. I don't know if this is the den that we're looking for. Picking up some coins. We have some loose stones. This looks a little dangerous. So staying in the back, doing whatever we can. Finally, reaching level 16. Getting a heck of a lot of damage and some additional health and some armor. Gruesome Feast has been unlocked. Let's go this way first. A stone vault. Ironhide gloves. Let's go ahead and also see what we unlocked. We got a new passive. You are healed by health globe. You get 10% maximum mana and intelligence for 15 seconds. It's not permanent, so I don't like that. Defensive Spirit Walk. Leave your physical body and enter the spirit realm to move faster. Now, I definitely want my zombie dogs. Wow. That's nice. Wow.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
I kind of want that, but you know what? The zombie dogs is probably our best option. It'd be cool if I could get 2 defensive spells, but you know, obviously that would be a little broken. So here we are, exploring. I did miss this small chasm, which leads to somewhere new. So I guess we'll go this way. Another stone vault. Clever chainmail of the bear. Giving me a vitality, which I don't need. These don't mean anything. A ring! 2 to 4 damage and giving me attack speed. I do need one more ring. I also need a necklace. Okay, here we are. Let's see how far back this Decaying Crypt will lead us. A stone coffin. Now, I'm willing to bet that there's going to be some sort of treasure. It wouldn't lead me all the way to the back without having anything exciting. At least I hope not. Another coffin. Adventuring heavy boots.
I strike at your heart.
Oh man, we are getting near the end. At least I hope so. Watch it go. It says level 1. Watch it go all the way down to like level 3 or something crazy. Picking up some loose stones.
Could do that again.
There are so many ways we can go. I don't know if I want to go this way. Dead Adventurer. I do so much damage. Looks like we got some Wretched Mothers as well. Another Dead Adventurer. They seem to be in all sorts of areas. Which means the only way left is through this area. Now, I'm hoping we don't go to a variety of different levels. Now, don't get me wrong, it is fun to travel, but, you know, it's not really that fun if it doesn't follow any mission.
Your evil undoes you.
Okay, these look like a very, very massive, you know, chamber. This looks like a massive chamber. With nothing in it. Look how big this place is. What have I found? Though there should be a door just up here. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, going on forever and ever.
Not
oh man.
ready yet.
Or no doors at all. A lot of plague carriers, and certainly a lot of skeletons. I'm wondering how far into the cave we need to go. A Veiled Crystal, definitely need that. And getting quite close to level 17. About 40% of the way there. How far does this go? Like, oh my goodness. Alright, I'm feeling it. This is going to be where the... Ah, man. Decaying Crypt, level 2. Well, I guess we are going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Thank you all so much for joining me. It really does mean a lot. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in our next adventure.